Hey everybody, how's it going? Gummorex here, excited to talk to you about Zoro's secret ties to Oden, Ryuma, and the land of Wano. Yes, that is my giant bear. Let's get into it. So during the Zou arc, we actually find out that Kozuki Oden had left Wano and spent some time sailing with Roger and Whitebeard for a little bit. So with this, the theory is that Kozuki Oden traveled to the East Blue and met a beautiful woman and created our moss-headed friend Zoro. This theory holds merit for several reasons here. Oden actually is a Japanese dish that is typically eaten during wintertime. And the village that Zoro is from, Shimatsuki, actually roughly translate to Frost Moon Village. And we know that Wano and the Kozuki clan and the Mink tribe actually have a lot of ties to the moon. So Kozuki actually roughly translates to moonlight, and with this, Zoro's village that he's from being called Frost Moon Village. So we have the symbol for the Kozuki clan, the crescent moon, the full moon, the Mink tribe, the Kozuki clan meaning moonlight. So there's all these ties to the moon. Additionally, we see that Zoro has one eye after the time skip. And actually, in a lot of mythology, Oden, the god of the underworld, actually has one eye as well. So there's this relation. A lot of people take this as symbolism also to Zoro being related to Oden. So Zoro may actually come from this beautiful lineage, and with this we know that 12 people actually currently have the ability to unleash conqueror's haki, and we know that Kozuki Oden was actually one of these people. So we can kind of speculate that Zoro will be unlocking conqueror's haki. It's in his heritage, and I think he's going to do it during the Wano arc here. So between this greatness within Zoro's blood, along with the promise that he made to Kuina to become the greatest swordsman of all time, also that the fact that Rylai was able to use Conqueror's haki and he was Goldie Roger, the old Pirate King's second in command, I think it is very likely that Zoro will actually unleash Conqueror's haki during this arc. With this, I think that Zoro's going to unleash Conqueror's haki while he's holding the Nidai Kotetsu, and I think it's going to be kind of mixed with his Asura form that we're going to see. He's going to unleash some of this demon form that we've been waiting so long to see, and I think it's also going to happen during his fight with Shogun Orochi. So before I dive a little bit further into Zoro's fight with Orochi, I want to quickly mention the fact that Zoro's trainer, the one who he trained under in the dojo when he was growing up, Koshiro, was actually from the land of Wano. And a lot of people speculate that Koshiro was actually sent there because Oden was so important. Koshiro was either sent there or went there on his own will to kind of protect and raise Zoro. And I know a lot of you say that Zoro went to the dojo on his own accord, but I think that maybe Koshiro could have actually been placed. So along with Zoro being the son of Oden, I want to talk a little bit about his ancestry and his possible relation to Ryuma. So a lot of people look into the fact that Zoro in the land of Wano is being called Zoro-juro, which Juro actually means 10th son. So a lot of people take this as foreshadowing to his relation possibly to Ryuma. We don't know exactly how far back and how many lineages Ryuma is from. People assume it's at least 3 lineages back. Another quick mention about Ryuma is the fact that he was famous for slaying a dragon, and he was famous for slaying a dragon with little ease, and this is exactly what we got to saw with Zoro slaying the dragon in Punk Hazard. Additionally, I want to mention really quick that a couple days ago, Magazine Volume 5 was actually released as well, and it talked more about dragons, and it talked about how Ryuma slayed a western dragon. Kaido's apparently considered an eastern dragon, and the dragon that Zoro slayed was also a western dragon. So there's also this volume showing a little bit more similarity between Ryuma and Zoro. Moreover, Oda actually made a volume called Monsters before he made the One Piece series here. And in Monsters, Ryuma is actually the main character, and he looks exactly like Zoro. You guys have to check this out. It's crazy to see, but this is more similarities and more ties between Ryuma and Zoro. So tying this all together, if Zoro was actually the son of Oden, this would mean that Oden is also a descendant of Ryuma, and there's some beautiful lineage and heritage going on in their blood being passed down to Zoro. So let me now explain this beautiful story from Japanese mythology. So there's this tale where Yamada no Orochi is actually an 8-headed dragon, and there is this legendary warrior, Susanoo, and he is the god of storm. And in this, Susanoo actually takes down Yamata no Orochi. So if you're not seeing the ties here, you guys, this is what is going to happen in the land of Wano. Oden loves to take mythology and pull it in and do these exact kinds of things in his series. So when Susanoo, god of storm, is fighting and killing Yamata no Orochi, inside one of his heads, he actually finds a sword. And this sword is called Kusanagi no Tsurugi. And what's important about this is it lets the wielder control wind. Once again, this is extremely important because it has ties to Zoro also. So we've seen many times throughout the series, Zoro is able to do these wind attacks, these distance attacks, these flying attacks they're called. So we see Zoro all the time using Tatsumagi, which is a tornado move. We see him do a twister move. We see him do bird move, different cannons and phoenixes with different numbers that get bigger throughout the series. We see him do Dragon Burst Tornado. He has this flying slash attack. So Zoro's able to use these wind powers, and I think it's foreshadowing that Zoro's also going to fight Shogun Orochi. He's going to take him down, and I think Orochi actually has one of the supreme grade swords on him. So all in all, what I see happening here is I see Zoro getting the Nidai Kitetsu from Luffy. And then while he's fighting Shogun Orochi, he gets to find out his past about Oden being his father. During this fight then, Zoro uses the Nidai Kitetsu, unleashes his Asura form, and then with this on top, unleashes his Conqueror's haki and slays Shogun Orochi. He's going to then take the supreme grade sword that Orochi has, and he's going to be able to control the wind using the sword. He's going to master this. Kinemon might be able to help him. Maybe he's able to do it right away, but this is going to be how Zoro takes down Shogun Orochi. This is his ties to Oden and Ryuma and the land of Wano. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Zoro is actually related to Oden? Do you think that he may have ancestral ties to Ryuma as well? Maybe one or the other? Do you guys think that Koshiro could possibly been sent to Zoro's village to protect him or maybe even train him? Please comment down below. Let's start a discussion, guys. There's a lot of good material here. Really excited to hear from you guys. If you like the material, hit that like button. If you like the material a lot, just go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much and have a great day.